social universe, where you learn the secrets of the social media through the social universe. In many cases, we learn the secrets of the universe itself. We are joined today by Brandon Barnum of Trusted Team, trustedteam.com, and in particular, now I just have to warn you, if you go to trustedteam.com, it's like climbing a glass mountain. You're going to get all excited and slide back down because you can't actually get in. So I'm going to give you the promotional link. It's just like LinkedIn when they first came out. You can't get in during the pre-launch phase, and you had to be invited. So your pre-launch link so that you can get in is bizgrowth, bizgrowth.trustedteam.com/pre-launch, and that'll give you a series of educational videos that are for free and give you a lot of access to a lot of great information. And also get you an opportunity to be able to get to know Brandon Barnum, which is absolutely a pleasure. His great personality comes through in his software. I can't endorse Trusted Team enough. I do need to share with those that are listening that I had a 1,500% increase in the number of referrals that I received, as well as the revenue that I received from the referrals in the last 30 days. And I've only actually been a part of Trusted Team for about 45 days with my team. It took me about, 2 weeks to jam my referral partners in there by hook or by crook, and I told them they didn't have a choice if they wanted to be my referral partner. And the other thing is that I've been able to receive $820,000 worth of referrals in that 30-day time period once everybody got in as well. So this is something that works in practicality as well as theory. So again, those amazing pens and pencils that we had everybody put aside, make sure you pull those back and take some notes on how to become a great referral partner using the strategies that Brandon Barnum is about to share with us. Is a kind of a pre-look at his book that's coming up, Raving Referral. So Brandon, take it away. Tell us how to become a great referral partner.
Well, before we even talk about how to become a referral partner, let's talk about why you want to work by referral. And you quoted earlier the great quote by Ivan Meisner, founder of BNI, and it's kind of fun. I'm meeting with the CEO of Letip tomorrow. So while I'm in Phoenix, I hook that up in between our meetings. So I meet with Kimberly tomorrow. But human beings are actually wired to refer. So in the hypothalamus in the brain, we actually have an innate programming that not forces us to refer, but it feels good to refer. When somebody calls you up and says, who do you recommend for this? Your natural response is to want to help that person. And the beauty is that you're actually helping build their business while you're helping serve your client. So everybody wins when you're working by referral. There's really 7 benefits of referrals and working by referrals, and the number one is that you build trust faster. The reality is when you recommend somebody that you trust to somebody else, that person is going to call that professional, and they already have a higher level of trust than they ever would if they just did a Google search or found them off the internet.
Can I share one experience? I got $400,000 of my referrals from one person, and he knew me for 3 minutes before giving me the $400,000 in referrals. I asked him why he would be so generous. Of course, please don't take it back, but I really, what is the reason you gave these referrals? He said, because you came recommended from somebody on Trusted Team. They endorsed your product that is already vetted. They already knew that the product was good. They also knew that I was a great referral partner with great integrity, and integrity not just because I have integrity in general, which I hope to do, that I do and always strive to, but the integrity in referral generation that he said, I already was told that if I give you $400,000 in referrals, you would give referrals back. I said, yes, here's $200,000 in referrals. I'm going to have to owe you the other $200,000 for another week or two. He said, I know that you will give me those referrals. So it was complete trust for a person I had only known for 3 minutes. Pretty amazing.
It's huge. The trust transfer that takes place. There's a study by Nielsen that shows that 90% of people trust the recommendations of others. So when you refer someone, you're transferring your trust that you've built with that person onto the professional you're referring. And that helps them be more eager to meet you. It helps them be pre-sold on using you, which is exactly what you experienced.
It's a great experience, believe me.
Absolutely. And it was fun. We were meeting with the top Ford dealer in the state of Arizona earlier today, and he said that their customer satisfaction index for referred clients is through the roof higher than people that just come in off the street. street, and that's because of that trust factor. So it's huge. Referred clients are more fun to work with, they're more loyal, they're more profitable, and they refer you more often.
They do. They absolutely do. Vote early, vote often. Wait, why did that come to my head? Refer early, refer often. That's the new phrase. So, what a great experience, and what great wisdom that Brandon has to share with us. And I would also talk about that consistency. That's part of the reason. Some people have said, let's have even less than 25 people on our trusted team. If you have, I think 25 is just right. I'm a big fan of not any more than 25. But the reason why you want to have 25 is that it's like a sports team where you might have a three-point shooter who lights it up one night, and then you need a few other three-point shooters in case he goes cold the next night, and another one lights it up, and so it creates consistency in your referral generation. That's one of the things that sales managers struggle with, is that they have people who rely on referrals only. They have great months, they rock the house down. They have 0 months, then this is terrible. So having that team that you cultivate, and then it actually will create some consistency in your referral generation.
It's huge, and coming through, the book obviously is going to be released in October. It is the ultimate, Raving Referrals, the ultimate 7-step system to attracting more referrals from your clients, colleagues, and social sphere. And in it we teach the 7 laws of raving referrals. And the first step is that every referral starts with trust. And we've actually seen studies that show that the higher the trust factor, the higher your income. In fact, the most trusted professional on the planet is a physician. And you think about the highest paid people on the planet, many of them are physicians, right? So every referral starts with trust, and in referral relationships, everyone wins or no one wins. The old paradigm of win-lose is gone. So you've got to be out there to strategically building value for everyone that you serve. That goes for not just your clients, but also the partners that you're building referral relationships with. And the third law of raving referrals is that relationships trump transactions. When I was in the mortgage business, every mortgage that I did, on average, I averaged about $2,500. But what I recognized is that every client I served was worth about $10,000 in value to my business over the lifetime of that relationship, because they're going to do more than one transaction with you, and if you take care of them, they're going to refer other clients to you. So look at your business relationally rather than transactionally. The fourth law of raving referrals is to serve first for stellar success. The better you serve people, the more that your clients and your customers will rave about you and recommend you to everybody that they know. So the better your service, the better your bottom line income will be. And the fifth law of raving referrals is that delighted clients refer delightful clients. It really follows the fourth law, but this is about attracting the right clients to your business, people that are delightful to serve. You don't want to just attract any old client to your company or to your business. You want to attract people that you have fun with, you like working with, and that you're going to be having a delightful experience with all through the process. So the sixth law, just so we finish this real quick, is that the fortune is in the follow-up. And I can't stress this enough. If you build a relationship with a new client, it amazes me to see how few people will actually follow up. I've seen a stat that says 48% of professionals only call one time.
Really?
Only one time. And yet over 80% of transactions happen over the 7th contact. Right? So it takes consistency, and the people that are the most successful in business are those who follow up consistently. And that's really why our system is sort of that secret weapon, that competitive edge, because it does a lot of that follow-up for you, so you don't have to think about it. Now, the 7th law of raving referrals is that the more the referrals you give, the more referrals you receive. And that's what you're talking about in your business, right?
Sure.
The more that you're giving to others, the more you're receiving back, isn't it?
You bet. You betcha. And then don't forget to ask, that means ask yourself to get on trustedteam.com and have general emails flowing out of you, asking for referrals back.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you brought that up. You mentioned at the top of this segment that they can only get in if they're invited. We've done that specifically. We're building, very strategically, we're building a high caliber of professional network here. So we're not just looking for anybody, and that's why your fans and followers are a great ideal client for us, because you tend to attract a higher level of professional. But the system is not open to the public. You can only get in if you're invited in, or if you have access to a special pre-launch code like the one that you have. So, for anybody that wants to get in on this and get this early access, you want to make sure to go to bizgrowth.trustedteam.com/pre-launch.
Absolutely. We probably, do we want to talk about the ambassador program at all, or leave that alone?
Yeah, I'd leave it alone for now. What
Okay.
we're going to be doing, what Kurt's referring to, is that we are looking for high individual professionals in different markets to be part of our ambassador program, but we're really selecting them, identifying them through our charter member program. So those that go through the bizgrowth.trustedteam.com/pre-launch link and decide to be a part of our program will have access to that, our ambassador program, and we're looking for top professionals, but that's really invitation only.
You bet. And this is kind of something I want to talk about before we go to break is that I was joking, but also serious about where that you're going to say to your kids and grandkids, they're going to ask you, where were you when Trusted Team was just getting launched? And if you write that down, and again, write it down at bizgrowth, bizgrowth.com/pre-launch. And here's why you want to write this down, is that this is an opportunity for you to be able to be highlighted. Right now, LinkedIn, for example, is going on this big craze of saying, hey, you're one of the top 5% most viewed profiles. You're one of the top 10% most viewed profiles. But the only way that anybody in LinkedIn knows that is if somebody offline tells you, hey, I was one of the top 5%.
Right.
Hey, I was one of the top 10%. That's the only way you know it, okay? But with Trusted Team, if you are able to get in on the pre-launch, become a launch partner or a charter member, and potentially be involved in the ambassador program, whatever it is that you decide that you want to do, if you are somebody who is a business professional that wants to really elevate your game and create a true, deep strategy about referral partnering, you should definitely go to that link. And here's what I'm getting at, is that you will be highlighted as part of our team, and our team is a strong business-to-business group. Now, you can also, just because you join through our link doesn't, and you're business-to-consumer, you have a business-to-consumer focus or a health-related focus, whatever the case might be, you can be put into the proper category. But the point is that there's going to be a lot of highlighting going on by teams that are actually generating a lot of business. And our team generated 1.5 million in business last month for each other as a whole, and yes, I was very hoggish about it, got 800,000 of it, but that was because I was actually doing the most touches. It wasn't because anybody was being more selfish or because I was more popular. It just had to do with that I was touching more people. So as more and more people touch each other, they're going to get more and more referrals, and I fully expect our team to be getting and giving anywhere from 3 to 5 million a year. If that isn't something to highlight, I really don't know what is to highlight. And so you can actually be highlighted during the launch of Trusted Team, which I predict is going to be at least as big as LinkedIn. It can't help because of the viral nature of it.
Absolutely.
You bet. So we're about to go to break again. Were there any last words that you wanted to share regarding your Raving Referrals program?
I love that you brought up LinkedIn. It was launched 10 years ago on my daughter's birthday. So the day she was born is the day that LinkedIn was born. And I just absolutely love it because it's a benchmark. It shows me how far they've grown to 200 million members over the last 10 years. And I can't wait to see where we're going. And the people that get in and help us create this, launch this from the ground floor are going to be those that 10 years from now are sitting pretty.
Absolutely. Sitting pretty, and also for your primary business, it's just, I can't stress enough how powerful this is for your primary business. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that when we come back from break. Again, thank you, Brandon Barnum from TrustedTeam.com, for joining us today. This is Kurt Wilhelm, your host of The Social Universe here on World Talk Radio and Voice America. Don't go away. We'll be right back.